easier in that context?
I mean, for me, regardless if the quarterback can see my rusher or not, I got to block the guy. You know what I mean? So that's my mindset, whether or not I'm on the backside or the front side. So
in terms of the run blocking aspect, though, I know Coach Tomlin, the night you were drafted, talked about how left-hand dominant you guys were in that regard. Can that still happen on the right side? Is that the hope for you?
Yeah, I mean,
leading into you on that side of the formation potentially.
You know, I would hope. I mean, you know, I'm very confident in my ability, and whatever plays called, I'm going to try and do my best to execute my job. So
before you met Mark Bruner, did you know who he was, and how has the relationship developed?
I did not. You know, I met Carson first before I met his dad, and then Mark Bruner showed up a lot at our practices and at our facility, and I got to know him a little bit more, and he was always a resource that I could use. And yeah, props to him, man. He was a big role model for us, you know, as a team, not even just me. And being here, and you know, it's some big shoes to fill, but you know, I'm ready for the challenge.
How long did it take you to find out he was a Steeler?
What was that?
How long did it take you to find out he was a former Steeler?
That'd be like my 2022 year, or my fourth year. Yeah, it was when I really started to get close to him. So.
How was it lining up next to Mason?
Oh man, he's a beast. I mean, I get to, you know, I'm fortunate enough to have guys like that next to me, and right now we're just trying to work on making sure that we can gel together. So, because you know, you can't play O-line, you know, independently. Like it's a collective five out there, and right now just trying to make sure that I gain those guys' trust. So.
He won like 1 million national championships at South Dakota State. You know, Roman won it last year. You guys were in that game too. Do you feel like it was a concerted effort by the Steelers to get a bunch of guys with a lot of college experience, a lot of winning on their resumes in this rookie class?
Yeah, I mean, nothing beats experience. You know what I mean? Experience in those big games, and that's the goal here, is to bring another one in here. So that's where our energy is put. You know, every day we walk upstairs to the O-line room, we see those 6 trophies, and you know, growing up, especially watching some of those, and you know, you want to go back again. So,
any of the veterans on the O-line reach out to you yet?
Yeah, I actually talked to him a lot yesterday when I came in for the first time, and I'm right next to Isaac. I apologize to him because I'm going to be bothering him a whole bunch. So, yeah, I mean, when you got a guy like that, 9-year vet, who's been around the league for so long, you want to pick his brain. So he's got a lot coming. He's going to be, you know, I'm going to be bothering him a whole bunch.
What did he tell you? What was his response to that?
To be honest, you know, he's a man of few words.
Yes, he is.
So, I learned that very quickly, so I didn't want to bother him too much. You know, on my first day, I don't want to have a bad first impression. So.
the Poly connection, though, I mean, that's there with him, right?
For sure.
You guys got that going on.
Maybe that's why they put me next to him in the locker room. But man, just knowing that he was brought up on kind of the same morals and values that I was, makes it a little bit easier to kind of talk to him. But you know, especially meeting all the guys, you know what I mean? I know they're willing to help. So especially the guys that are out here today, you know, just picking their brains as well, just because they've been around.
What's the benefit of coming in with a bunch of young offensive linemen and just learning and growing up together?
Yeah, I mean, we're all trying to learn the system. We've never been in the NFL. We don't know what it's like, but you know, being able to navigate that together, something that I wouldn't trade for the world, man. Having Zach and Mason out here with me, and me being alongside them is something that, you know, not a lot of guys get. So,
what was today like for you?
Day one today, but did you allow yourself the chance to realize, like, this could be the future of the Steelers line right here, with 3 of these guys lined up right next to each other on the right side?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. We don't look too far ahead, because you know, there's some vets around that have been a really long time, and I'm just ready to learn from those guys. And whatever role is given to me, I'm willing to take that on. So,
what was this day like for you? Kind of like a first day of school type of thing?
I was so nervous this morning. Oh my gosh, I was like, I'm very antsy. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but the first play out here, I jumped offside because I'm so ready to go. But man, it's good to finally play football again. You know, after going through the 4 months of the pre-draft process and all the theatrics about it, you know, showing up looking pretty in front of the cameras and stuff. It's not me. It's not me. I'm ready to play ball. So
obviously, we've asked
questions about right versus left side. You know, the right tackle often is considered that dominant run blocker. You know, how do you feel like your skill set fits into some of what they might ask for if they ultimately put you at that position?
I mean, for me, it's like I said before, whatever play call, you know, I'm going to try and do it to the best of my ability. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, for me, it's just O-line's O-line. You know what I mean? Whether they run to the right, run to the left, I'm trying to dominate the guy across from me. So
they've got a returning starter at left tackle, and you know, last year's first-round pick, Broderick, played a lot of left tackle. Did you kind of know, once you processed being drafted by them, did you kind of know, like, all right, right tackle might be where they're going to have me at?
For me, it was whatever position it was, man. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but whatever positions, you know, the coaches want me to play, I'm going to play. And whether that's whatever my role is come season time, or for me, I'm just trying to focus on what we have today, and that's just coming out here and trying to gel with my teammates and make sure that I earn their trust.
I know it was a dream for you to even come on a pre-draft visit here. We asked you a ton of questions about growing up rooting for the Steelers. I mean, how surreal is it just to have that on your chest today?
Yeah,
Maybe it's only a practice jersey,
but looking down and seeing different colors is for sure something new. But I wouldn't want to wear any other colors but these.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.